Hello, welcome to another Logic tutorial. Today we're going to see how can I find the right tempo and how can I start building a song based on that tempo. And this is especially good if you just have your song in MP3, you record it with your guitar, or you record it using the keyboard, which is very usually what we do. We come up with the song first, and then after that, if we want to build on it, like you want to put a bass, guitar, strings, drums, and all that, so we can have a full song with instruments, then we need to know this basic stuff, which is the tempo, in order to start working with a track, okay, or with a song. So the first thing you want to do is hit audio. So I have a new session over here. I have nothing in there. I just want to get a track that is just audio, because I'm going to paste my MP3 that I record with my keyboard and my voice, which is this song that I'm working on. Me Encuentro Triste, that's a Spanish song. Spanish is my first language. I love to compose in Spanish. So I'll show you this marvelous work that I did. This wonderful song that I love. So obviously I can move this over here. It actually plays without having to open a track, but let's say I put it over there in audio. Okay, so this is my song. It's just voice and keyboards, okay? That's all I had. When I started this song, obviously I didn't have a tempo next to me or a metronome. I just started doing a song because I wanted to do it, so that's how I start. So in order for me to know what tempo did I use on this song, because over here, like I already have a time, because I figured out before what was the time of the song. The grid will change according to the BPM, which is the tempo of the song. But at this point, don't worry about it. So this is the first step. You wanna hit Command A, to select. Let's select this song. So Command A. And then you come over here on Edit, and you're going to go back in here where it says Tempo. And we want to detect the tempo of this select region, which is right here, this MP3 that has my voice and the keyboards. I want to know what tempo did I use, so that I can exactly know what tempo do I need to my drums and everything else. Over here, the tempo that detected the computer is 93.8. Okay, so if we round this, basically we can use 94, or you can use exactly this tempo if you prefer. Okay, I click OK. So since I have 120, what will happen if I bring a drums or something over here, well, especially the drums that I already have the tempo adjusted. If I put 120, it won't match what I have in here. Okay, so I want to make sure that this one change it into 94, and I do double click, and you can see already the grid adjusted a little bit. So let's start building this song. Let's click over here and let's start with the drums. At first, I just want to get the right tempo, what I need, and then I start choosing what feeling on the drums that I want. The lovely thing about Logic, I don't know too much about other DAWs. I just specialize on this one, which is the one that I start using. Just click create. I take this one out, and then I already have a drums based on this tempo, and all I have to do is listen to it and kind of figure out if these things kind of sound good together, just to have an idea. In order to do this correctly, you want to make sure that your drums kind of adjust to the beginning of the song. So in this case, let me drag it just a little bit right here. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so what I need to do is just make an info, like right now in beat, but it's actually the tempo of the song, which is, and if that doesn't help you too much, now that you know the tempo of this, the average, you can come over here and kind of like sing the song on top of the drums, and you can see if that actually matches. For instance, let's say I'm playing this and I come with the lyrics over here. Where did I leave them? And I start singing. Hoy me encuentro triste porque sé que ya no soy parte de tu camino, contigo se marcharon. And then after doing that, you kind of get a feeling if that's the tempo that you want, okay? So in my case, I did, and I say, okay, I like it. So what I do next is put over here the time, because I want to make sure how long my song will last. Usually I like to put these drums up to 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So I copy paste. Oops, I did it in the wrong spot. So 1 second. Let me click undo. Put it right here. Okay, now it works. And you can see the tempo over here. 3 with 24. Why do I want to do that first? Because guess what? If you start putting your other instrument like a keyboard and all that, and you don't have your drums, it's hard like to continue on it and be on the right tempo. So I recommend always that you set up your time, how long you want your song to last. In this case, I have 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Okay, you can make an extra I would say 44 minutes 05 if you want extra room. And then I come over here to beats and time. No, this one, beats and project. This is the one I like to use, beats and projects, most of the time, just to see what I'm doing. And I have the tempo right here. Okay, so once I have this, this is just the guide, the first step I did. I want to actually use the drums to guide me with the tempo, so that I can be on tempo naturally, like just don't have to worry about fixing up too much stuff. So once I have the drums, even if I don't like the drums later, I can just, I guess, delete them and just keep whatever else I do. But I want to make sure whatever else I do is actually on tempo. So the drums are going to help me with that. Okay, so these drums are on 94 BPM, which is the song average tempo that we find out. Okay, once I have that, I can start just building up my song. I can put extra drums in here, or I can actually start making new tracks and just putting my keyboard to work, so that I can get the piano, the bass. What I like to do first, once I have my drums, I have the tempo. Obviously, you can always change these drums to something else. I'll show you in a minute how to do that. So you have your drums over here. You can adjust it right here. You click the scissors over here, the scissor tool, to edit. And something similar to this can be these presets. For instance, let me click on it so you can hear it. If you don't like them, you can keep changing them. If there's something specific, like let's say I like that, but I want hands, okay, so you come over here and click the hand, or shakers maybe, or maybe this. Maybe you're like, I want these sounds over here, the symbol, or maybe these ones. Or maybe I like this better. and then you keep playing around until you find the sound that you like the most. Let's say you don't like this sound at all, you want something more electronic, so you have these options over here to pick from. Let's say I want to use electronic and I want to use this guy over here, and then I can have another sound, other kinds of drums sounding over here. For instance, let me put it right here. Let's say I don't like that, I can keep playing around. Okay, so you can always come over here and play with the different options that you have. In this case, for this song, since it's a very melodic song, very soft, I want to keep the drums that are soft, no? In this case, like a ballad. So once I have that, the next thing I want to do is this one. Let me show you how I got this. So that's a software instrument, what I have in here. I want to use software instrument because I want to use all these instruments, all the